Transparency is a cornerstone of public trust, yet when it comes to the University of Virginia's recent decisions, clarity seems to be a casualty. The Board of Visitors has found itself at the center of a storm over its handling of diversity initiatives and its interactions with federal authorities. But here's where it gets controversial. The board's refusal to disclose details about its dealings with the U.S. Department of Justice has left critics fuming and the public in the dark. Let's unpack why this matters and why it might just redefine how we view institutional accountability. Last week, the board responded to State Senator Craig Deeds, D. Charlottesville, who had lodged a scathing 46-question inquiry into the events leading up to former university president Jim Ryan's resignation in August. The board's reply, drafted by the Washington-based law firm Debevoise Plimpton, avoided directly addressing Deeds's concerns about the university's compliance with federal civil rights laws and its March decision to dismantle the Office of Diversity, Equity and Inclusion, DEI. Instead, the letter emphasized the board's fiduciary obligations and cited ongoing negotiations with the Justice Department as a reason for withholding information. Deeds, however, called the response not adequate and accused the board of prioritizing legal maneuvering over transparency. "They're in private negotiations? That's crap," he told the Cavalier Daily. "The public deserves answers." His frustration stems from a broader tension: the university's alignment with Trump-era legal interpretations and its reliance on external counsel to shield itself from scrutiny. And this is the part most people miss. The board's actions aren't just about policy. They're about power. By dissolving the DEI office and forming a new presidential search committee, the board appears to be reshaping the university's governance under the guise of compliance. The March 7th resolution that ended the DEI office was framed as a compliance measure, citing warnings from the Trump administration and Virginia's Secretary of Education that non-compliance could jeopardize federal funding. But critics argue this move undermines the university's commitment to equity. The board's August 29th letter defended the decision as a collaborative process involving then-Rector Hardy and President Ryan's leadership team, claiming it was necessary to fulfill fiduciary duties. Yet the lack of transparency around the Justice Department's role and the refusal to share internal compliance reports has fueled speculation. Meanwhile, the board's new presidential search committee, announced in July, has drawn fire for sidelining faculty voices. Deeds highlighted faculty no-confidence resolutions as evidence the board has lost the confidence of the community. The board's rebuttal? That its 28-member committee, composed of students, alumni, and staff, is more inclusive than past efforts. But does including outsiders truly represent shared governance, or is it a PR stunt? The controversy isn't just academic. Deeds warned that the university's independence is at risk under political pressures, and the upcoming Virginia gubernatorial election could determine how much oversight the General Assembly exerts. "I just want some answers," he said, "but I'm not getting them yet." So here's the question. When institutions prioritize legal self-preservation over public accountability, who bears the cost? Is the University of Virginia's approach a pragmatic response to federal overreach, or a dangerous precedent for institutional autonomy? Share your thoughts in the comments. Should universities be held to a higher standard of transparency, even at the risk of legal exposure?